Good morning and welcome back to the Daily Announcements. I'm Trevor.
And I'm Jared.
And we are going to be bringing your this week's announcements for you. Today is Monday, February 26th. Today, the FCCLA Peer Ed at Kearney, the preschool sneak peek, and of course, staff development K-12 dismissing at 2:30.
Tomorrow, Tuesday, February 27th, FFA District LSE.
Wednesday, no scheduled activities, which is pretty rare.
Thursday, March 1st, girls state basketball.
Looking at Friday, there's no school for girls state. There's also regional robotics at Cross Country High School.
Yeah, Cross County. They missed
Yeah, it says country on here. Yeah. Cross County High School, not Cross Country. Nice.
And Saturday, March 3rd, regional robotics at Cross County High School continues.
Ooh, nice. Looking at other announcements. Reminder, there will be a full junior class meeting at 2:20 today in the high school library. You will need your computers, please.
Junior high and high school band and choir students, the fundraiser boxes will arrive on Tuesday afternoon. Pick up your boxes right after school in the cafeteria.
Any boys interested in going out for boys golf, please contact Mr. Buller this week to let him know you are interested. Either stop down in his room or send him an email at gregbuller@o'neillschools.org. Boys golf meeting will be next Monday, the 5th of February at the 38 building at 4 p.m.
There will be a boys track meeting in the lecture hall right after school at 3:30 p.m. That's Wednesday, February 28th. For anyone interested in going out this spring, come and listen to Coach Hilker. There will be a girls track meeting in Mr. Peterson's room right after school at 3:30 p.m. on Wednesday for anyone interested in going out this spring. And then the visiting colleges left Mount Marty on February 28th at 2:15 p.m.
That's all we have for you now, so we're going to swing over to your weather. Right now it is 23 degrees and feeling like 12, so it's a little better than, feeling like negative 15. 11 miles per hour winds out of southwest. They're gusting up to 16 miles per hour.
Later on this afternoon, it's going to get up to 43 degrees. It might feel more like 37. Winds around 11 miles per hour with gusts up to 18.
Looking at the overnight, it's going to be 18 degrees, feeling like 10. Wind 6 miles per hour to the south, and it gusting up to 12 miles per hour. That's all we have for your weather. We're going to look at your menu. Jared, you want to read us off the menu for today?
Yeah, today's February 26th, so it is home-style chicken stew over fresh baked biscuit, or a hot dog and baked French fries.
So that is all we have for your announcements, weather, and your menu. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with your sports. Welcome back to the Daily Sports Announcements.
I am Chicken Nugget.
And I am ketchup. I don't know.
Well, that wasn't terrible. I was thinking like
Burnt,
potatoes and gravy.
burnt chicken nugget.
Burnt chicken nugget.
If you don't know what vine that is, please look it up.
Yeah,
It's a good
just
one.
Google burnt chicken nugget. It's a good find. Anyway, starting things off with your sports. Not much going on local-wise, but today there is nothing.
No, not really. I mean,
Tuesday there's also nothing. Wednesday there's nothing as always. And Thursday it's girls state basketball. Friday, girls state continues. Also there's regional robotics at Cross
county. It says country, but it's Cross County.
County High School. They're just really good at running there.
Yeah.
And then there's also no school on Friday, so
For girls state.
yes. And then on Saturday, regional robotics continues. That's all we have.
Yeah, that's basically it.
There is a speech meet on Saturday in Ord.
Ooh. That is all we have for your local sports. I'd say good luck, but our athletes aren't really competing
for like
until
another
Saturday.
week.
Yeah. Looking at your national sports news, last night James Harden was cooking. If you didn't know, he had 41 points and 8 rebounds. And Chris Paul also had 23 points, and the Houston Rockets beat the Denver Nuggets 119-114 on Sunday night for their 12th straight. James Harden had 41 points on 11 of 20 shooting from inside the arc and 13 of 16 from the free throw line. James Harden, he also had 8 rebounds, 7 defensive, 1 offensive, and he had 7 assists and 5 turnovers in 37 minutes. So,
see, that's what scares me though, because he played really well, but look how close the score is. They only won by 5 points.
yeah.
I'm gonna round of applause to the Nuggets. I'm pretty sure they've beaten the Warriors twice this year.
I think they have too.
They're good. I don't even know.
They're not bad.
They're gonna
Who
mess
else?
around, win the whole thing.
Who else had double digit? Chris Paul, 6 of 14 shooting. James Harden also had shot 60% from behind the arc, which is really good.
Jokic.
About 40% is pretty good too.
I think Jokic did pretty well on the Nuggets, and he's killing it.
Jokic.
Yep, 31 minutes.
31 minutes, 21 points.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Ooh, Will Barton at 25 points.
Don't hear that name very often.
Will Barton or Barton?
Just like the athlete, not the name. But you don't hear the name that much either.
Yeah. Well, that's all we have for your sports. We are doing this new thing instead of Minute Monday. It's called Mental Health Monday. The videos are made by our school psychologist, and they just want to bring awareness to mental illnesses and whatnot. So we're going to play a short video for you.
Mental Health Mondays will be every Monday to focus on mental wellness and how to take care of yourself. We all know students have a lot of stress, and it's important to be aware of how that stress impacts us mentally and physically. According to the National Alliance on Mental Health, about 1 in 5 adolescents deal with mental illness. That means it's very likely you or one of your friends will be faced with this issue. That's why it's so important to talk about mental health, so we know how to help ourselves and others. If you are dealing with a mental health issue or just want someone to talk to, Mrs. Medlock, our school psychologist, and Mrs. Swanson, our social work intern, are available in Mod 3. So what is mental health? Here's a video that explains a little more.
Mind Matters in Minutes. What is mental health? Part 1. A definition. If a student came up to you and said, "What is mental health?" how would you answer them? Maybe you'd say, it's obviously being mentally healthy, isn't it? To which your student replies, that's a tautology, it doesn't mean anything. And they'd be right. So maybe you'd say mental health is to do with things like schizophrenia, depression, anxiety. But that's a list of disorders. It's not mental health. So maybe you say mental health is being happy. But then happiness is just a mood. Our lives are full of positive experiences that have nothing to do with happiness at all. So what is mental health? Here's one definition from the World Health Organization. Mental health is a state of well-being in which the individual realises his or her own abilities, can cope with the normal stresses of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and is able to make a contribution to his or her community. Now that's good, but it's long. We could boil it down to this. Mental health is our ability to respond to challenges. What kind of challenges? It could be anything, from a sudden encounter with a tiger to anticipating an exam. It could be something physical like an illness, something social like bullying or being left out. It could be an all-consuming crush on someone or a to-do list the size of a shark. It could be arguments with your family or a difficult essay, or the death of a parent, or a long-distance move. The fact is that life rarely goes according to plan. And whenever we are beset by the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, mental health is our ability to bounce back and stay on course. Now, how do you get this ability? Are you born with it? No. Mental health can change, and the things that tend to shape it are called risk factors and protective factors. Protective factors, such as a sense of self-efficacy, a supportive family, or strong friendships, tend to cushion and support you, making it more likely that you'll maintain a state of positive mental health and stay on track. On the other hand, risk factors such as chronic illness or low socioeconomic status can have the opposite effect, exacerbating the impact of disruptions in your life and making it more likely you'll experience a decline in mental health. The good news is that protective factors can offset risk factors. And even better news is that protective factors introduced in early years can help shape positive mental health across a person's lifespan. So if a student asks you, what is mental health? You can say mental health is a state of mind that allows you to cope with the endlessly inventive challenges life throws at you, and that state of mind can be at any time eroded by risk factors or supported by protective factors. That's a great explanation, and your student will love and respect you for it. But it does raise another important question. If you wanted to improve the mental health of as many people as you possibly could, what do you think would be the best time and place to do that?